Everyone says the cockroach is basically unkillable, survived dinosaurs, survived nuclear tests, can live a week without its head. But here's the thing, there's a creature so small you can't even see it, that has survived every mass extinction in Earth's history, can be frozen solid for 30 years and wake up fine, and has even survived being launched into open space with zero protection. So the real question isn't whether the cockroach is tough. The real question is, compared to a tardigrade, is the cockroach even impressive? Let's meet our contestants. In the red corner, the cockroach, 300 million years old. That means cockroaches watched the dinosaurs show up, thrive, and then get absolutely obliterated by a rock from space, and the cockroach just kept going. It eats literally anything. Cardboard, glue, hair, the dead skin cells falling off your body right now as you watch this. It can hold its breath for 40 minutes, and famously, it can survive a week with no head before it just starves to death, because it breathes through its body, not its face. In the blue corner, the tardigrade, also known as the water bear, 0.5 millimeter long. You have probably walked through thousands of them today and had no idea. They look like a fat, 8-legged cucumber with a face that looks deeply uncomfortable to have. They survive temperatures from -272 degrees up to 150 degrees Celsius. They can be completely dried out for 30 years, and then you just add water and they wake up. Round 1, surviving without food. A cockroach can go 1 month without eating. It slows its metabolism and starts rationing energy. But it still needs water. Cut off its water supply and it dies in about a week. A tardigrade enters something called cryptobiosis. It pulls all its legs in, expels almost every molecule of water from its body, and essentially becomes a tiny dried pellet with no heartbeat, no metabolism, no measurable signs of life. Scientists have revived tardigrades from 30-year-old dried moss samples in a museum. They were technically dead. Then they weren't. They just needed water. Round 2, radiation. Cockroaches can withstand roughly 10,000 rads, about 10 times the lethal dose for a human. Great. Very impressive. Except a tardigrade can withstand 570,000 rads. That is not a typo. The cockroach would be completely vaporized at doses the tardigrade would sleep through. And then there's this. In 2007, the European Space Agency sent tardigrades into actual open space. No ship, no suit, just tardigrades strapped to the outside of a satellite for 10 days. When they came back, most of them were fine. Some even reproduced. In space. With no protection, the cockroach would die immediately if it tried. So the tardigrade wins. Easy. But here's the twist. The tardigrade's superpower is basically just not existing. It survives everything by shutting down. It doesn't fight. It doesn't adapt. It just waits. Completely empty. For decades, if it has to, the cockroach is actually alive the whole time. Running, eating, reproducing, surviving. It developed resistance to pesticides within years of those pesticides being invented. Some populations evolved to find cockroach bait disgusting instead of appealing. That's evolution happening in real time. So which is tougher, the thing that survives by being indestructible, or the thing that survives by being relentlessly, annoyingly, impressively alive? On pure survival metrics, the tardigrade wins. It's not even a debate, but the cockroach has been alive and adapting for 300 million years, watching every mass extinction like a bystander, never needing to pause or cheat death. The tardigrade cheats, the cockroach earns it, and somehow both of them are going to outlast every single one of us watching this video. If you want to see which animal has the worst deal in all of nature, not the toughest, just the most miserable existence, subscribe, because that's exactly what this channel does. Drop in the comments which one do you think is tougher. I want to see the argument happen. I'll be reading every single one.